Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Saratul Syairah binti Muhammad Sabadri. We meet again in the same channel but in different topics of the video. For today, I would like to present an informative speech about process pattern. So, I would like to present about the tea production process. Processing the harvested tea leaves you have grown will determine how strongly flavored your tea will be, whether it is a softly spoken green tea or a full-on builder's brew. Producing green tea involves the simplest process. Here is how the good people at producing green tea. Step 1. Harvest. First, you need to select the leaves for harvest. In the spring and summer, you should notice a fresh flush, which means a harvest in terms of tea is a flush of young leaves, and these are the perfect ones for tea making and the most prized by tea growers. Pick the two youngest leaves and the bud of each branch to give yourself a small pile of fresh soft leaves to work with. Step 2. Steaming. The next step is to heat the leaves by steaming them. A steamer works best, or you can use a colander over a pan of boiling water. Steam for 1 to 2 minutes. You want the leaves to start to wilt and turn an olive green color. Be careful when steaming that you don't cook the leaves, and to do this, watch their color, but also crunch them in their cloth. You should never have the bundle's temperature so high that you can't carefully handle them, and by feeling for them to go limp, you will know they are ready for the next step. Step 3. Shaping. So now you are looking at a limp olive green ball of leaves, which is warm to touch but cool enough to knead, much the same as bread. If you are not keen in kneading the leaf, then using a sushi mat works well for this to get them nice and even. But you can also roll them in the palms of your hands, working them into narrow tubular shapes, and as you do so, this breaks down the chemistry inside the leaf that will give your tea its flavor. Note, the enzymes you are causing to react will in turn combine with the waxy outer surface to produce caffeine. If you want to make caffeine-free tea, then remove the wax from the leaf before you start steaming. Oxidation. Oxidation is a chemical process that is easiest to observe by looking at a dried tea leaf's color. The greener the leaf, the less oxidized it is, like a cut banana turning brown. The tea leaf turns brown as it oxidized. White and green teas are the least oxidized, which means as apparent in the light and green color of the leaf and infusion. Black teas are the most oxidized, which means as you can see the dark color of the leaf and deep crimson brown of the infusion. Step 4. Drying. This part of the tea production process can be done in two different ways: pan frying or oven baking. Drying by pan frying. Dry the leaves in a pan by tossing them continuously and checking they don't burn with your hands. However, a warm oven would probably suit anyone not practiced at such hands-on cooking. Drying by oven baking. If using an oven, place the rolled leaves on a baking tray in a preheated oven at 100 degrees Celsius for 10 to 12 minutes and turn them halfway through. Once again, be careful not to burn them. Then allow to cool them and dry out a bit further. Step 5. Enjoy a cup of homegrown tea. That's it, the tea production process is complete. You have made green tea, put the kettle on, and look forward to your first homegrown or homemade cup of tea. Green tea doesn't need to be hot, however. So, allow the water to cool for 3 to 4 minutes before brewing up. Step 6. Storing. Leftover tea leaves. The leaf you have leftover can be stored for the future and will mature in flavor over the coming week or 2. Place your finished tea in an airy cupboard for another day or 2 until everything feels crisp. Then store in an airtight container and store somewhere that doesn't let the light in. So how to make oolong tea? To make oolong tea, simply place the freshly harvested leaves and buds on a tray in the sun for 24 hours, allowing them to wilt or wither before following the instructions for green tea production. Then, how to make black tea? For black tea, roll the leaves as soon as they have been plucked and then leave to dry in the sun for up to 3 days. Then follow the same instructions for green tea production. The oxidation that occurs when the leaves are lying out will create a stronger flavor and darker color to the final brew. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you get something from my speech. See you in my next video. Bye!